everyone, this is JT Fung, and I just want to hop on real quick to actually share a very common question I get for anyone that has thought about or are starting out as a Forex trader to trade in the foreign exchange market. And the question is, how much money or how much capital do I need to save, or how much capital do I need to just simply start trading in the foreign exchange market? And the common misconception is, oh, by the way, quick disclaimer, because I need to, that I'm not a licensed financial advisor. If you're looking for financial advice, please seek out a licensed financial advisor. Okay, now that's out of the way. So the most common misconception is that you need a large capital or a large sum of money to start trading in the foreign exchange market. And at one point in time, maybe it was true. It was something that only the wealthy did, or it was knowledge and information kept only for the worthy clients or the worthy people that has a lot of money. And back in the day, yeah, traders did only bother to deal with people with more money, basically. But let me just cut to the chase, because the answer is no, you don't need a large sum of money, whatever that means to you. My own personal experience, and from witnessing my friends and just the network around me is just a bunch of traders. Not just, they are a bunch of traders. And what I've witnessed and everything that I have looked at and seen and tried for myself, I would say comfortably, like, everyone has a different number. If I'm gonna just give you, if you're here to just find the number, I would say you need at least $800 so that you have some cushion space. And with $800, you're trading with micro lots, like a small, like, if you don't know what a micro lot is, just pause. Don't even put any money into the market, because you want to be using your demo account first regardless. So for the first, I would even recommend the first half a year to a year, you're trading with fake money on the live market. So you can start a demo account first. You don't even have to worry about how much you are going to invest in yourself in the foreign exchange market, because you're using fake money anyway. So as I was saying, if I were to just give you guys like a number to start with, if you're on the lower end, yeah, 800 to $1,000, anything up to like 2,000 is a great starting point, just to try the market out, try out the market as yourself as a trader. But everyone has their own threshold in terms of money and how they see money and what their standards are in how they see money. Because maybe $10,000 is a lot to you, but to some other people, $10,000 isn't a lot. Maybe even $100 is a lot to some people, and $100 isn't a lot to some people. That range is so vast, and so it varies so much that it's hard for anyone to say like what is right for you specifically. So the more money you have to put into the foreign exchange market, the more money you'd make, because you ideally want to be making a certain percentage in the market. And what do the banks give us? The banks give us typically 1% to 3% interest per year. And as a Forex trader, the percentage of how you're earning depends highly on you as a trader, on what strategy you're using and how you're trading, and what risks and rewards ratio you are using. The camera cut off there, but we were talking about percentages. So for example, like if you're trading and you're making 1%, 2% a month, and you're trading with 100,000, then you'd be making about $1,000 a month. So it depends what percentage you're going after. And by the way, no, you don't have to start with 100,000. I'm just giving you an example. Like I said, you want to start with whatever you're comfortable with, and I'll tell you my personal story and all the different amounts that I started with. Now, like, my personality is I like to be aggressive with everything in life, and whenever I get super excited about something, I want to go full out. And so I totally did with trading as well. In the first 2-3 months, I started my account. I started 3 live trading account with 3 different amounts because I wanted to try all the different variations of amounts you can start with. And I was just kind of going also wild with the different strategies that are all out there. I don't trade like that anymore because I've learned everything that a new trader learns in their first year of trading. That's why I also recommend to only trade with demo account first for the first 6 to 12 months of learning how to trade. Because the last thing we want to do is approaching trading like gambling. You might as well just go to the casino. You might have even a higher chance of growing your wealth there than in the foreign exchange market, because I'm not going to go into too much of the reasoning there because I want to stick to the question, which is how much money you should start with in the foreign exchange market. Did I already mention, like, I would say like without knowing who I'm talking to right now, like I would say like this to start with, just to play with and just to try out the foreign exchange market after you've learned some strategies and got familiar with the intricacies of how the markets operate and fluctuates and work. Between 800 to 2,000 is more the comfortable range that I would go with. That's my answer from my personal experience and from witnessing my friends and the network of traders that I'm connected with. However, I have witnessed and seen people grow $40 into thousands of dollars, as well as people that start with the range that is a few $1,000s and grown from there as well. So it really depends how much you're willing to risk, how much you're willing to potentially lose, especially when you're first starting out. That's the thing. So as I was saying, I want to also share what I started with. So I had 3 accounts, 3 live accounts in the first, within the first 2-3 months of being exposed to the foreign exchange market. So I was very new. I was very novice at the time, for sure. Yeah, like I said, I don't trade like that at all now. I definitely have learned from all the things that I have experienced as a trader. But okay, so I had 3 accounts. First account I started with $150, and then the second account I had, and I started all of these at one time. First account $150, second account I had close to $1,000. That account was really fun. I'll never forget that account because I was trading Bitcoin, and it fluctuated so much. Like it grew to like 4,000 at one point, and then went up and down, up and down. It like almost went up and down with my mood, like also emotions. Okay, that's like a whole nother video. But third account, I had $10,000 in there, maybe a little bit more. So I started and I did all these things that were comfortable with me, that I had the capital that I had available to work with. And what my situation is totally different from like the person next to me. Like I don't know if I already mentioned this, but you can start with anything that you are comfortable with. I feel like I'm repeating myself now, but long story short, it's whatever you're willing to lose. It's whatever you're willing to play with, whatever you have access to, and that can vary. Like I said, like people, $500 might be a lot to someone, it might mean nothing to another person. How much you're willing to start with is how much you can start with. And something that is not like the perfect sweet spot where you don't feel like you're taking away from your life. Like if you are using your groceries money to trade with, don't do that. Keep it for your groceries, keep it for your, if you have kids, you keep the money for your kids. If you are, you save up like a budget for your health, a budget for your business, a budget for your whatever. You have a budget also for investments and trade, and in this case, trading in the foreign exchange market. So you have to determine that for yourself, like how much you're willing to. So I hope this is helpful. I might expand on this later on, but this is a very, that's why it's asked so often, because often the answer people get from asking the question is also vague, because there are so many different ways you can trade and so many different variables in a person's life that maybe trading with any live money is actually inappropriate because of the situation they're in life. But I would say you have to have at least a few $100s if you are ready to trade. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and found this helpful. If there's any more questions, please leave it in the comments below. I'm more than happy to create more videos on answering your burning questions about the foreign exchange market. I'm here to help, and I'm so excited for you to embark in this new journey as a trader if you choose to. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to this channel, and I post every single week, so there's always something to look forward to. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.